What's up guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be going over multiple points of Dragon Ball, including the new MOBA game that's coming out on the 9th, as well as the new battle hour announcements and stuff that we can probably speculate at this point, including like what new content could they bring to these new games, what are the implications of this announcement. But if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos and live streams in the future. Gekinshin Squadra, this game for sure is going to be fun just because of the concept and the battle type this game offers, the strategic approaches you have to go with each character's choice, and then how the mission is. You know, you can go in there with a group of friends. It's almost like you're finally getting the 2v2 or the 5v5 multiplayer fighting game that players always wanted, but more of like a top-down point of view though. But if you guys are familiar with Pokemon Unite, League of Legends, Extraordinary Ones, Omni OG Arena, all of that, then you guys should be familiar with how this game is going to play out. So I really do like the MOBA games like Dota and whatnot, but it's still very worrying because this is going to be another game on their plate, and who knows, like if they do announce another new Dragon Ball game next year, that'll be another game added to their plate. So how long would content support be for these games? I mean, I'm telling you, the most simple solution would just make the game complete instead of all this future DLC stuff. That can fix all issues, but that's not how the world's working at the moment. So I mean, I'm excited for this game and what it can offer. You have a bunch of other games like Legends and Dokkan that offer different playstyles of Dragon Ball Z. So having a MOBA, an official MOBA form of this game out is you know, a concept that I wouldn't be mad at because I mess with it. It's coming out on September 9th. It's weird because it still says October 20th, so you know they haven't updated that, but September 9th it will be playable on PlayStation, so you will see me stream this when it is out. Like I said, I'm familiar with this playstyle, so you definitely won't see no Ricky type of gameplay other than getting used to the characters' animations. But it looks beautiful. You know, the knockdown animations look pretty clean and the concepts are simple. Battle Hour 2026, the big announcement, which is crazy that out of this long wait, the first time they even connect with their community, they talk about next year. Like, bro, what about this year? What about the stuff that you guys already had planned to release this year? But it's cool though, you know, like getting us hyped already, like I don't know how many months beforehand, is still cool, because they said that there is going to be content or news pertaining to all the Dragon Ball Z games. So if you do have your favorite, Kakarot, probably getting you know, the DLC Daima Pack 2 details on that release date. And then we have Fighters. There might be some updates to the mechanics, but you know, Daima DLC would be cool to see in this game as well, since Daima kind of focused on hand-to-hand combat and all the techie stuff of Dragon Ball. Xenoverse for sure is going to get probably more DLC updated to that game. And then of course the big one, Sparking Zero, made it on the list. Legends and Dokkan are also on there, but they might just showcase new units. But for the most part, Sparking Zero is on this list. This biggest implication you can get from this is that there is future planned content coming for this game. We don't know if it's going to be a Season Pass 2 yet, which would be best case scenario. We don't know if it's just going to be a DLC Pack 4, which would be like, alright, you know, just one more pack, but what could it be? Like, I don't see this game just, if it's getting one more like this, there has to be more coming. Like, there has to be, they originally planned this game to be a live service game, remember, but I just feel like they already had it in mind to just add a lot of characters in this game. The big question is that out of all the characters missing from Budokai Tenkaichi 3, how can they sell these to players when like if you add a bunch of OG characters into Dragon Ball Sparking right now, yes, that can appease some players for the lore implications and all that stuff, but realistically, it's not changing up online. It's not changing up ranking. You're gonna still see the same top 3 players: Beast Gohan, Ultra Instinct Goku, Jiren Full Power. It's not going to change. How will they make it sellable to the consumer? My only guess is that they will still add probably characters from the older Budokai 3, Tenkaichi 3 series, but they might throw in some twist characters. For one, Shallot only having his basic form has to be connected to the future planned DLC. Like, this one might drop Shallot Super Saiyan 1, and that could be what helps sell the DLC. You know, I'm not entirely 100% certain that they wouldn't worry about what character is on the game to sell for their DLCs, because Dragon Ball Superheroes, Beast Gohan was the only character that would be on par with those like the characters you'll see online. Like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima, you still might not see him on the ranked mode once he come out, or you might not see Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 Adult as much on ranked mode when he comes out. There just won't be on that level of Ultra Instinct. It depends on the player, of course, but you just won't see that on the ranked. I'm just saying it won't really affect it. So that's why I'm 50-50 on them worrying about, would these characters be purchasable? Like, would players want it just because they're not stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku? They should be thinking like that, because they can also add characters from, I mean, they can do crossovers with their other games. I 100% feel like they would make money on these packs. If you see them make a DLC pack with all of the OG Dragon Ball Z characters, right? Like Android 8, Aurelie, Chi-Chi, Demon King Piccolo, right? None of these people are going to sauce up Beast Gohan. But let's say that DLC Season 2 Pack 1 also included Android 21 with both transformations, and Fu, Mira, and Toa. That, you know, these characters never been seen in the Tenkaichi game before, so of course people will buy it. DLC Pack 2 come around, they can throw in General Blue, General Tao, Grandpa Gohan, Nam. You know, they have Super 17, Nova Shinron, Ice Shinron. They might not be stronger than the characters that are already in the game, but then they just sprinkle in some Fu, Hachiyak, Broly Super Saiyan 3, Bardock Super Saiyan, you know, maybe Black Frieza in there just to tease the granola Moro stuff. I'm telling you, people would buy it just because of that diversity. And then on top of that, if you're having these characters be tied like to maps, I think maps will also help. You know, just cosmetic stuff will also help the game, as well as old soundtracks. They can beef up these with other items. So if anything, I can say that we are getting a season pass, like a season 2 pass. They're gonna have more content, or they should have more content to offset how weak the characters are. Now, there's only one fearful thing I think that they could do to make it fair. They could give these characters regeneration, like some type of way where they can recover health. It's too soon to call out. I'm still just focused on DLC Pack 3, but I just do want to bring this to your guys' attention that they are going to have all of these Dragon Ball Z games here at this event. I will be live streaming it, so we will be covering all news pertaining to this. And yeah, September 9th, we got that Gekinshin Squadra Dragon Ball Z game coming out. Let me know if you guys are going to tune into that. If you guys are on the live stream and we have spots open, you guys can go and join in my squad and we can get some dubs. But for the most part, let me know your guys' opinions and how you guys feel about this Battle Hour 2026 post. The Goku Daima art looks amazing. Goku Daima is probably going to be all over the Dragon Ball Z games, because we still haven't really seen him in Dokkan, and he's been in Sparking or Legends already. But yeah, I'm just curious on how they're going to treat this month. They haven't, I'm telling you guys, they haven't teased anything about DLC Pack 3, probably because of this release for this game. So wait until after September 9th, probably a week after, they might show some other stuff for this game. And then I feel like that's when we're going to start seeing, in the middle of September, the promotion for the DLC 3 content. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to type them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.